up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a bit of like an impromptu vlog. I kind of was just in a bit of a chatty mood today and wanted to take you guys along probably just my morning. I think we're gonna have like a little bit of a goal check-in morning, whatnot, work on some goals together, and I just thought it'd be kind of a fun vlog. It definitely feels like a bit of a fresh start this week. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know I did not have a good weekend, and this is the part about like working on goals and stuff that I feel like no one talks about. Like once you set them, then no one talks about it until you achieve it, right? And no one talks about, you know, pushing through hard times, or you know, when you had a bad day or two and you kind of feel like you're starting over from scratch. I just had a really rough weekend, and I'm not really going into this week feeling like I'm any closer to my goals. And one thing I really learned last year is that that's okay. Like not every day are you going to feel like you're one step closer to your goals. And that's one of the things I struggle with, especially in like the health and wellness space. Like I always, after one workout, expect to like look so different, and I may feel better, but I always expect to kind of like look different. And I think that's why for so long health and wellness wasn't sustainable for me, is because I always expected or needed like immediate gratification. And I think that goes along with a lot of our goals too, right? I woke up today just kind of feeling like I needed a bit of a rest day. But one thing I'm trying to find, and I feel like it's hard too, and I'm trying to find this like fine balance of when to push myself and when to rest. And so if I look back on it, like I kind of spent the whole weekend resting. Like yes, you know, we went for some walks and stuff. I'm really, really happy that I prioritized movement, even though I was really cranky and like just I was having a bad weekend. But I already had a very chill weekend, and now it's kind of time to get back to it. So just learning when to push myself and when to give myself grace. That's something I'm trying to enforce. So that's just like a little recap on the weekend. I just want to be honest with you guys. I really wanted to vlog it, but I was literally just like a raging hormonal cranky bitch, to put it lightly, honestly. And I'm just like, I'm really lucky because Matt is just like really patient with me, and obviously I'm learning to like not lash out at others when I'm like cranky and upset. So that's something I've been working on, and just kind of like keeping to myself and just vocalizing that like, hey, I'm just very cranky today, like watch out. So Matt is great, and like we were able to like go do groceries, and then we ended up having family dinner at my parents' on Sunday, which kind of put me in a lot better of a mood. But it was just kind of what I'd call a write-off weekend, and we're starting fresh today, and that's okay. We're doing a little bit of self-care, and like I said, I kind of just want to have a little bit of like a goal check-in morning, vloggy, chatty morning, if you will. We're halfway through January, and I kind of want to do a little check-in on my goals. And one thing I'm trying to implement at the start of a new week is planning my week out, and then based on what I have going on, planning what little habits I want to incorporate that will get me closer to my goals, right? So like if I have a really, really busy, chaotic work week, adjusting the expectation of like, okay, maybe I won't get to the gym 3 times, but I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna move my body for an hour a day. I have a really, really busy work week. I already know that. I just, brand deals and stuff are picking back up, which I'm so grateful for. You guys know Q3 and Q4 were pretty quiet last year, just with talks of like a potential recession and whatnot. There's like a huge impact on marketing and companies. But things are picking back up, which I'm really grateful for, but it kind of means I'm back into like busy mode. I really tried to enjoy my slow season the last 2 quarters, and by slow season I just mean that I wasn't turning around videos to brands and kind of trying to be a week ahead, right? I could kind of just like upload leisurely. So getting back into a good routine with that. Today's actually my first day of grad school as well, so I think we're gonna sit down and get ready for a new semester together, because obviously one of my goals is, you know, keeping up my good grades in grad school, and part of that is just being organized. I did let myself have a nice little sleep in this morning. You guys know I'm trying to get up every second day, and it's kind of just working out that I'm getting up at 7 on my like corporate work days. It just like works out that way. So let myself sleep in. It's about 9 o'clock now, and I'm kind of checking off everything from like my morning routine, which I filmed a whole in-depth one if you guys are interested. That's that. I did my reading this morning and all that jazz, and I'm just gonna sit here and kind of go through my goals, see where I'm at, plan my week out, make a to-do list, all that stuff, and kind of see how we can get closer to our goals. This is like such a chatty intro, but I'm just in such a chatty mood today. Welcome to the vlog. Good morning. It's my little weekly planner. I got this from Amazon. It just kind of works best for me to see everything at a glance. So what I did was I went through my calendar, and my highlighter colors are the same as they are on my calendar, so it all matches, and kind of got an idea of what days are busy. So like obviously Tuesday will be a busy day, so will Thursday when I go in the office for a little bit and stuff like that. So that way when I want to kind of plan to, you know, work on my goals. I can kind of plug in which days. And then over here, I just kind of put down some things I want to do this week that will kind of bring me closer to my goals. So that, now I kind of have an overview of my week. I've plugged in my workouts and kind of set myself up for success. And now I'm just going to kind of go through my goals and see where I'm at. Okay guys, I'm having just like a very insecure day. So I decided to get ready, pull myself together because I always just feel a little bit better. I touched up a few curls, but this is like 4th day hair. I don't know what kind of sorcery is in my hair, but I don't even put hairspray in and those curls just last like 4 days. But I just touched up the front ones. They kind of fall sometimes. But yeah, so if my hair's looking like a tad bit greasy, I dry shampooed it. And I finally found a good dry shampoo. It's the Way one. It's so worth the price. I'm not usually one to be like Sephora galley, but it's so good. But I was just having a little bit of a low confidence moment. So I decided to put on some makeup, feel like a bad bitch, and we're gonna get into it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to pull up my Notion and I'm gonna go through my January goals. We're gonna kind of see where I am in relation to those, because obviously, to me at least, breaking down yearly goals into monthly goals and habits is just the easiest way to do it. I was kind of second guessing myself when it came to filming this video, because I think that, and I've said this before, that we have this connotation that like working on your goals is just always like fun and aesthetic and cute, and it's not. Like for me, working on my goals today means like plopping my ass down in this chair and not moving pretty much all day, because I need to get prepped for a new semester in grad school. I need to just do a bunch of computer work, business stuff, and that is what is gonna bring me closer to my goals. I need to see more of this. So let me know if you guys like these kinds of videos. I know that you guys really liked my how to start video where I took my goals and broke them down into habits. So let me know if you guys wanna see more of those, because I think this is fun to document the like realistic process of achieving your goals. Alrighty guys, so I have my Notion pulled up here and I'll put my January goals and stuff on the screen and we can just kind of go through and touch base and see where we're at with them. I feel like halfway through the month is just a good point to check in with our goals and see. So first, establish a morning routine and stick with it. Okay, I've been doing good about this. I am really proud of myself because I've really been sticking to my habits, and you guys know I'm just a firm believer that habits are so important when it comes to a morning. So I think I'm doing good with that. I just need to kind of keep maintaining it and make sure that I'm sticking to those habits. Establish a bedtime routine, not a nighttime routine. This is definitely something I have been working very consciously on this month. I actually need to go to the store because I am out of my gummies, if you know what I mean. But I've been really good. I've been wearing my Apple Watch to bed to track my sleep as well, which has been really helpful. Yeah, so that one is going good. Daily vitamins, I've been really good about that. Tried one new workout class at the gym. I haven't done that yet. And this is why I love checking in on my goals halfway through the month, because now I can be like, okay, maybe I'll want to get that out of the way this week, and we can look, actually let's look now and see what we're gonna do. Planner, I'm gonna look and see kind of when the best day to do this is, because you also have to think about when you're incorporating goals and things you want to accomplish in the week, don't put it on like your busiest day, because okay, yeah, if you accomplish it, that's awesome, but you're less likely to accomplish it if you already have a busy day. At least for me, I know if I have a busy day, the last thing I'm going to want to do is something new. So that's why I put Friday hot yoga ? Because Friday I have the day off and I don't really have anything going on. So I think that Friday I'm going to book a new workout class. What is this? We could do Sweat and Surrender, which is an easy hot yoga. That counts as new because I've only ever done hot hatha. I think I'm gonna do that at 9. I love that. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna book that class. Sweat and Surrender, easy, 9 o'clock. We're gonna book that. Then, all right, get my IOD taken out. I mean, we can check that off. I already did that, so that's great. Personal, read 2 nonfiction books. Okay, I've read 1, so we're on track. I'm currently reading Spare by Prince Harry, so hopefully I can finish that and get that, you know, finished. But let's say I hadn't, I'd be like, okay, now I need to prioritize nonfiction books. Get organized for new semester grad school. We're gonna do that today. Try a new coffee shop. Haven't done that yet, but maybe that'll be like a treat for next week. And less mindless scrolling through the day. I've been really good about this. Finish up your 2022 expenses and income reports. I did that. Open a business bank account and credit card. We're gonna do that today. And then sign a 5-figure brand deal or AdSense. I actually did that the other day, which is crazy. Absolutely mind-blowing. So, yay. Love that. I also feel like this is a good time to check in and be like, wow, like give myself a pat on the back. I did that. Like I'm proud of myself. And I feel like when you do a little halfway check-in and you realize you've accomplished some stuff, it also kind of fuels the fire to keep going. Finances. This one I haven't done yet just because I get paid from AdSense on the 21st of the month. So I haven't done any of this yet. That's okay. No impulse grocery shopping. I've been really good about this actually. I haven't done any of that. So hopefully we can stay on track. I feel like when it's things like this that is like don't do XYZ, it's important for me to reflect on like what have I been doing to maintain that goal and how can I keep that going. So for example, me being really busy and having like all these brand deals and things to do like on my lunch breaks when I'm working my corporate job keeps my mind busy and I'm not like bored and sitting there being like, let's go to the grocery store. So really good for me to just like keep busy, keep doing what I'm doing. All right, I'm feeling really good. I also just feel like it's fun to like check in on your goals and just like have a little reminder. I also love asking you guys on Instagram questions in relation to my video. So I asked you guys, what does working on your goals look like to you? And I wanted to share some of them because maybe it'll be like motivating to you guys. So this one I love, 80-20. It's okay to work on my goals, but have time for fun. Breaking it down to a sustainable plan. What can I do every day to get me to that goal? That's what I love. Making an action plan, bi-weekly check-ins. We did that. Tracking my progress and accepting that my goals may not be achieved, but I'll damn well try. I love that. Roller coaster, it's not always easy, but I can't give up. Be consistent, but not too hard on myself when I fall into old habits for a day or so. Pushing forward and taking action daily, even when I don't feel like it. Keeping track, but rooting everything in love for myself. I love that. Setting a plan for the week each Sunday for my 12-week year goals. Love that. Trying to be authentically happy and take things one day at a time. Being intentional when making decisions. Taking breaks, giving myself grace. Allowing and expecting failure along the way. Being disciplined, feeling at peace with where I'm headed. I love this. These are really awesome, honestly. And it's also just like motivating to read them. So okay guys, I wanted to share this because I just did this. I just thought of this and I thought that would be such a good idea. So I broke down each day of the week into 3 different habits that have to do with my goals. Obviously, number 1 every day is moving my body. That's such a big priority for me. And then today, for example, we're working on our business payout model, prepping for the new semester. Those are my 3 habits for the day. Check. Moving on. And we're doing something a little different every day because I do best with like variety. So tomorrow, you know, because we're back at work for the week, we're gonna have a good morning routine. And I honestly just want to survive the day just because I have a really busy day with content and my 9 to 5. Wednesday, move my body, self-care night. Not sure what the second one's gonna be. And then here, find time to read, morning habits while at work, be present on date night, batch film. I didn't put the word film, but you know, create some Instagram content because one of my goals is to post consistently on there. And then on the weekend, I just put 2 habits just to kind of give myself a little break. So I put move my body, self-care night, move my body, and no social media. So I wanted to share that because I think that's fun, breaking it down. What is your healthy habit for the week? Is it to take lots of naps, go run around at the dog park, eat lots of treats, and be a good girl and eat puppuccinos? Is that your plan? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna take this one out for a walk because one of my goals obviously is to keep moving my body even when I'm busy. So we're gonna go for our usual lunchtime 2-kilometer walk, listen to a podcast, kind of get some fresh air because I'm feeling just like I have a lot to do. And then we'll come back in and prep for the new semester and then finish this vlog off because it was just kind of meant to be like a little morning vlog. I feel so good when I keep to my mid-morning walk. I feel like I get into a slump, especially if I'm having like a very computer admin heavy day like today and I'm literally spending like my entire morning at the computer. It feels so nice to just break it up. So I did my mid-morning 2-kilometer walk. I feel like I'm crushing the day and my goals so far. And now I'm gonna end this off with a little new semester prep. I have like a whole video on this from last semester if you guys are interested. But to be honest, you know, I'm in my like last year of grad school, last 2 semesters, and I cannot be bothered to film a whole video on it. You know, it's just too much. But all I'm gonna do today is just take my course outlines for my 2 courses. I'm taking Law for Health Managers and the Management Cycle. I'm gonna take those course outlines. I'm gonna put those dates in my Google Calendar as well as in my Notion, and then make a spreadsheet of all of my due dates. That way I can kind of check them off. Because I kind of brainstormed a little bit of a business like payout model, if you will, which was one of my yearly goals. So I'm really happy. I feel like I'm gonna get that done today. And basically, I need to change this. I kind of broke it down into AdSense and brand deals. So AdSense, YouTube already takes off the taxes, which is great. So I don't really need to put anything aside for that. And then the tax rate when you're in a corporation is lower than personal, because basically, quick little synopsis, right now, or before I was a sole proprietor, which is usually how you would start your business, but those taxes go into your personal taxes. So depending how much you make, if you're like me and you have a corporate job and you do a side hustle, you can actually just politely fuck yourself over in taxes. So in Canada, at least, you get taxed 15% on the first 50,000 and then 20% from 50 to 100. So basically, if your business, like let's say you make 50,000 in your 9 to 5 and then 50,000 in your side hustle, which that's not the case, like that's not my numbers, you would be teetering on 20% taxable income to 26%. So it makes sense sometimes to incorporate, because then everything goes through a business and your tax percentage is, I think it's 12% on the first 500,000. All businesses up to 500,000 are taxed around 12%. So I would put aside maybe 15 just to be on the safe side. So my little spreadsheet shows that my brand deals, when I get those will get into my business bank account. I'll automatically put 15 aside for taxes, and then I will pay off my business credit card, pay my business bills, like subscriptions, all that stuff, and then the rest will just stay in my business account. And then that way, quarterly, I can put that into my RRSP. Then my AdSense is what I pay myself, and I'm gonna keep that model going, not all of it obviously, because when you pay yourself from your business, you also have to put money aside for your personal taxes, of course. So it's kind of like double taxing. So I am going to pay myself a dividend. I'm not setting up payroll, it's just more complicated, and you have to submit monthly to the CRA. So I'm just gonna do a dividend model, which at the end of the year, I just complete a T5. And it's nice because obviously AdSense, all that stuff fluctuates. So with the dividend, I can just pay myself a different amount. I just have to keep track of it. And that will obviously go into my personal account to pay off like my personal credit card, put that in my miscellaneous savings. That is the structure I'm gonna follow, which is not too different from what I'm doing right now anyways. So that's super exciting. I feel like, wow, I've accomplished so much today. So the thing I've left to do is work out, but I think I'm gonna work out tonight with Matt after I end this vlog off. I feel like 3 habits a day is good, and I love being able to change it up depending on the day, because I just love to switch things up. That's how I find I stay the most motivated. So it's nice to have different things to focus on every day. So we've accomplished 2 of our 3 habits today to get closer to our goals. So that is really, really awesome. It makes me feel better, especially knowing I had a really just like shitty, crappy weekend that I just didn't do anything, and that's life, it happens. But really excited about that. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the vlog off here, just because I'm actually going to start another vlog this afternoon for you guys, and I kind of just want to spend a little productive morning together. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these. I think they're really, really fun to do, and I really enjoy the whole like breaking goals down into habits video. So let me know if you guys want to see maybe another one where, I know when I filmed my how to start video, I did it over a few days, so you guys could kind of see that. So let me know if you guys want to see that. But I hope you guys had fun and maybe inspired you to kind of set up like a little like weekly, bi-weekly touch base with your goals. And thank you guys so much for subscribing and supporting me always. It just means the absolute world to me, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.